up underneath. This one's got so many limbs. I had actually thought about, oh, that's so cold. It's very warm outside, but this water is not, and it's swirling now. It's blowing back at me. A second ago, it was blowing the other way. So, but I had thought about air layering this tree. Hey everybody, this is Danny with MyFigStix. Y'all, a few days ago, I watched a Mike Kincaid video. He was talking about how he was giving his indoor grow tent figs, basically rinsing them off with cold water, help to remove any spider mites, any other kind of pests that might be on his indoor grow tent figs. But he also talked about how it more or less reinvigorated those figs and he saw new growth spur on. That got me to thinking. I haven't done that with mine. Now, while the green ischia is going bonkers inside of that tent, he's new to the tent. The other three have been in there for several months now. And so I'm kind of feeling like, okay, well, maybe they've stalled out. Maybe this reinvigorating fig shower, if you will be helpful for my grow tent. So stick with me. We're going to pull these out, give them a good wash down, hopefully rinse the salts and so forth out of their pots, maybe spur on some new growth. Let's take another look at the trees that are in the grow tent. Now, I don't know when the last time y'all saw this green ischia was. I don't know that it looked like this. This thing is just beautiful. I will say it got too close to the lights. I had a little bit of damage on some of the top leaves. I since raised that light up as high as I can get it. So I don't know what else I can possibly do for that green ischia, but what a jump start he has. Now this is the I-258. Kind of see some leaf curl. I've been watering these from time to time, I guess about 3 times a week, but he just looks like he's done growing. And I know that that's not supposed to be the case. Now the Angelito back here, still looking pretty good, but again, the growth has definitely slowed down. All of these figs are on the I-258, and I'm really hoping that I get them to ripen. Maybe a good wash down will help spur that on. And then this is the CdD Blanc that I up potted. Now, since I up potted it, I'm not seeing a ton of new growth, but I do feel like, now pay no attention to this leaf, but I do feel like these newer leaves definitely look a lot greener, a lot more healthy. Probably, I don't know that I'm going to give this one a rinse down, a fig shower, if you will, because I'm still worried about it being too wet. However, the I-258 and the Angelito, we're about to give them a nice brisk shower. So I did go ahead and pull out the CdD Blanc. So this is some news. Y'all, this is the one that I up potted in order to try to see why it wasn't growing. It had not grown any at all. I mean, it had put on new leaves, but it just wasn't growing. And I didn't understand why. When I removed it from the plastic nursery pot that I had it in, I think I might have figured it out. It was sopping wet. It is now in a 7-gallon grow bag. Y'all, it's dry. I just stuck my finger down in there and I can tell that it is dry. So the grow bag seems to be working. Again, I'm seeing a lot of new color. So I'm not seeing a lot of new growth. It's only been, has it been a week? It's been about a week and a half since I did that, and I'm seeing some good new color, not a lot of new growth, but I am excited because I do feel like the grow bag has helped dry this out some. So I am going to go ahead and give it a good rinsing. I'm not going to wash it down, like the pot down as much, but I am going to go ahead and blast off the leaves. Then this I-258 as well as the Angelito, they're dry. So I think I'm going to have to do a better job of picking these up a little more often to understand how much water I need to be giving them inside of that grow tent. So what we're going to do, I'm just going to get the water hose and I'm going to spray these down really good. Y'all can probably tell the wind is blowing like crazy. We've got some storms around, front coming, all that good stuff. So I'm really dealing with that. But let me get the water hose over here and I'm going to just give these a good invigorating fig shower. All right, so what Mike said was just to hose them off, spray them down real good, and we're hoping to knock off any spider mites, any kind of anything else. Y'all, the wind's swirling. I don't even know which side to stand on these things right now. But that's what we're gonna do. He even said that he likes to turn them on their side a little bit, blast up underneath them. So we're gonna get that. It's good on this side, and we'll do the same for the others. And so again, what the hope is any kind of pest that might be hanging out on these, we're going to remove with some water blast. Some kind of moth on that one. It's gone. I can definitely tell that this one's getting dry. I can see it better now. So there is that. Let me circle around behind it so that I can get up underneath it and not get myself soaking wet with this wind. All right, I was on this I-258. So let me get up underneath. This one's got so many limbs. I had actually thought about, oh, that's so cold. It's very warm outside, but this water is not. And it's swirling now, it's blowing back at me. A second ago, it was blowing the other way. So, but I had thought about air layering this tree, but y'all, it's just shaped so pretty. I just hate to air layer this guy and ruin that. I'm really happy with the shape that it is in. All right, we got that one rinsed off. I'll get some more water in there. Let's see, let's get this Angelito. Once this Angelito started growing, it really did well, and then it just slowed down. And again, it may be all my faults for not giving it enough water. Kind of learning that lesson right now. So let's get up underneath here. There we go. All right, so hopefully this is just a good shower for them and will help clean them off and maybe rejuvenate them. Now I'm going to get some water in the pots. One thing I do want to do is I want to give them some organic fertilizer. So this is a slow release. It's a 926, so somewhat balanced as far as in the nitrogen and then the K, so the potassium. So I am going to hit them with this. I've been about once a week, I've been fertilizing these with some Miracle Grow all-purpose. And so I want to give them some organic material in these pots as well. Let's move this over there. So what I'm doing is I'm just kind of scraping away the mulch that I have on here. And then with this organic, it's actually the soil, the microbes in the soil that break it down. And so I'm trying to kind of work it into the soil a little bit. And hopefully that'll help kind of rejuvenate the soil as well. Y'all, these roots are right here. This is so nice. So, and this organic is slow release. It takes time to break down, but I'm going to do that with all three of these, and I'll probably go ahead and do it with the green Ishia inside as well. And then we're going to soak these down really, really well. Okay, so I got the fertilizer added. Now I'm just going to really soak these down. Took the nozzle off. I do have a little valve so I can kind of control it. I'm just going to wet these down a lot, and then I'm just going to let them sit out here and drain today, and then they'll go back in the grow tent later this evening. One thing I noticed on this I-258, it may be root bound. I put that, I actually luckily labeled it. Whew, tried to blow my hat off. I actually labeled this 1029. So it's been in that pot since 1029, and the roots in there are bananas all on top. And so I'm wondering if the I-258 might not be root bound and need to be up potted as well. I'll keep an eye on it. I'll see what this little bath and heavy water does for it. that may be something that I need to look into coming up. But I'm gonna go ahead and get these watered down really well, and then we'll take a look at the aftermath of a good invigorating fig shower. All right, so that's it. I think this was a good rinse for them. Not only did I rinse all the leaves off, but also put lots of water in here. I'm gonna let them sit out here and drain the rest of the afternoon. I want to make sure that they drain very, very well. I probably will have to find some place out of the wind, but that's my plan. So I'm really hoping that this little fig shower, if you will, just like Mike Kincaid said, that this will reinvigorate my trees and maybe hopefully spur on some new growth. Y'all, I'll check back with y'all. Hope this helped you out a little bit, kind of understand how to handle some of the indoor grow tent fig trees and their health. And I think Mike is definitely onto something with this. So I trust him. I'm gonna try it and see how it does for me, and I'll check back with y'all and let you know how it's going, maybe in a week or so. Y'all, thanks for watching.